Hey everyone, welcome to the Play Show. I'm Ali, and today's a pretty special day. I think we've discovered one of the most special sports games I've ever seen coming up with Rematch. Now, I really do mean it. I haven't come across a sports game like this that's excited me in a long time. And I'll tell you why. I'll walk you through it in this video. So quick background on me. I'm a guy who never plays any sports games at all. You know, the last time I was big into FIFA was like 2008, 2009. I was 12. A lot of my mates at the time in high school were playing it. I got into it, asked my mom to buy it for me, and I played it for a bit, but I never got too attached. I don't do 2K, NBA, I don't do sports games in general at all, But there is one thing I love. I love Rocket League. I've logged hundreds of hours. It's actually my most played game of all time. So how does that work? I don't like sports games, but I love Rocket League. And I've got a lot of thoughts on this one, and I think Rematch is scratching a bit of an itch that Rocket League scratches. So maybe you're like me. Maybe you also love Rocket League, but you're not the biggest sports guy. Either way, I think Rematch has something special. I'm about 10 hours into the beta right now. I've played the 3v3, I've played the 4v4, 5v5, I've also played the rank mode. And man, I put 10 hours into it pretty quickly, and I've also made my own beautiful looking footballer. And I'm here to tell you why you might be spending hundreds of hours over the coming years playing Rematch. And at the end of the video, I'll also be touching on some controversy. There's a big controversy looming around this game, and I think it'd be really fun to explore it. By the way, please like, subscribe for weekly gaming videos. I'm bringing this channel back, and also if you drop a comment, let me know what else you want me to talk about. I definitely read all the comments. All right, so let me start you with a beautiful theory I have on why Rematch is great. I have this theory of why I like Rocket League and why I'm loving Rematch, but I don't like the other sports games. Let me explain it to you. In my theory, there are two types of sports video games. The first type is like FIFA. You press a button, a pass happens. You press a button, you shoot. You have some control, like you aim the shots a little bit. You hold the circle button if you want the shot to go even stronger or higher. You do get some control, and you press some buttons to do tricks, right? But to me, I think that's not a digital sport. I think it's a video game. I think FIFA at its essence is a video game. It's deep, but I don't think it's the deepest thing in the world. I don't think it's technically that deep. You don't feel like you're moving each little part of your football. Maybe the super FIFA pros will disagree with me. I'm a casual. As an outsider, it doesn't feel like you move every foot, every arm. You don't position yourself exactly, it feels like you're pressing buttons to do combos sometimes rather than actually moving your shoulder and arm to make that combo happen. I hope that makes sense. In my theory, the first type of sports game is it is a sports video game. No disrespect. But the second type of sports video game, in my opinion, is more rare, more special. It's an actual digital sport. You actually have to move your character very precisely to make things happen. Like Rocket League, for example. You can't just press buttons to make tricks happen. You can't start doing aerials by remembering the up, down, left, right, A, B, and suddenly you're doing an aerial or a jump or an insane flip. You can't do that. You have to actually make your car move in a unique way yourself to make a trick happen. If you want to do an aerial, you actually have to get your car there yourself. You have to be really mechanically good yourself. There's no combo memorization. And I think that's a big difference between a game like Rocket League, which in my opinion is more of a digital sport, and FIFA, which I think is a sports video game. I think Rematch is one of the only games I've played that gives me this feeling like Rocket League. With Rematch, for example, I actually have to get in exact positions. I have to aim the through ball to my mate exactly right with my left stick, and it's so precise. I know FIFA you aim as well, but Rematch it's really precise, man. And how long you press a button is really precise. You gotta get the pressure just right to get the ball right, and it's really hard. It's very hard to get the exact pass. I'm out there making a million mistakes. People are making mistakes. We're trying to do a pass and we're getting it wrong. And because the mechanics are really precise, they don't hold your hand. You have to pull it off yourself. You do a lot of things in Rematch that are unique. Like I spend a lot of time running forward. If a defender is behind me and my friend is to my right, I'm running with the ball, the defender's behind me, I want to pass to my friend. I actually have to position my body, almost stop running and throw it at him to get a pass towards him. It's really hard to show off, but you have to actually be able and willing to learn and grind for hours on how to slow down, how to position your body, and you will get these things wrong. It's just like Rocket League. When you're on a pass, you have to get your car in the right position to move it the right way, to throw the ball in a particular angle. And I think that's what's making Rematch really unique. Whereas in FIFA, I could pick it up today and I could start doing through balls and passes pretty quickly. I think that's what separates Rematch and Rocket League from FIFA or NBA. It's fantastic, man. I think if you're gonna play Rematch, you're not gonna just be pressing buttons and passing and shooting quickly. you're going to be thinking, okay, I'm going to do a run. I'm going to run behind this defender while my friend passes. Okay, if my friend doesn't pass properly, I'm going to move my body left and I'm going to slide to create some space. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll try to do a lob over into the 6-yard box so my friend can header it. But to do the lob, I need to stop running and turn right, or it's very difficult while running to pull that off, but there's a defender behind me. How am I going to pull that off? There's a lot of deep, detailed thoughts that go through your head that FIFA or the other football games don't get into, in my opinion. I think it makes Rematch really unique. Anyways, so I think if you've played this studio's last game, this studio called Slow Clap, if you've played their last game, Sifu, you might get what I'm trying to get here. Sifu was their last effort. It was like a John Wick, Jackie Chan style karate kung fu game. Really, really good game. And you had to move different parts of your body. You had to move your arm, your leg. You had to sweep, you had to duck, move your body when you're dodging in different angles. And you really felt connected to the body of your player. And I think that's what these devs are nailing with Rematch. It has that I'm moving my body exactly in different angles to make something happen. It's not as quirky as like one of those online flash games. You know, it's not like a getting over it, or it's not like a physics-based game. But it's striking a beautiful line of moving each part of your body and making something happen, but not becoming too physics-based either. So anyways, how does this game work, right? It's a 3v3, 4v4, or 5v5 game. 5v5 again is the ranked mode. The game randomly picks a goalkeeper, so either you're the goalkeeper or your friend, and each time somebody scores, the goalkeeper changes. And so I have to be honest with you guys. I'm a Man United fan. And just like my hero, Andre Onana, if you know, you know, I come out of my goal pretty often to play sweeper keeper. You know, I want to be like an extra midfielder. I want to come outside, help with some passes, grab the ball. If the other team's trying to do a counter attack, they're not going to play a perfect pass. It's not FIFA. It's going to come too forward. Maybe it comes 10 yards further than the other guy. I'm going to collect it, send it back to my team, and I'm going to stay in that defensive midfield role. But if something goes wrong and the other team starts attacking, I need to have enough pace to run back to my goal. And I think this game nails that so well. Anytime you run back into goal, your goalkeeper gloves come back on automatically. Anytime you walk outside a goal, your goalkeeper gloves disappear and you have full stamina. The game gives you full stamina as a goalkeeper, so you can make those extra runs. And I think it's awesome. You can also rotate. So sometimes if I'm a goalkeeper and my friend's out of stamina and I've got a little bit of stamina to run forward, I'll just take the ball and I'll start running. And my friend will say, you know what, you've got a good position. You run, I'll become the goalkeeper. Whoever's the closest to goal automatically becomes the goalkeeper. So we could rotate. I can now become an attacker, try to make a run happen, try to throw a cross, try to score a goal, while my friend is the goalkeeper, and then we can crisscross backwards. It's a lot of deep team strategy. It really takes me back to Rocket League rotations. It takes me back to a lot of teamwork. I was playing this with my friend, and I think there's some special stuff brewing here. I don't think there's going to be one meta. I don't think there's going to be one way to do things. I think there's going to be a lot to learn here and figure out with your friends. We're going to be learning strategies, how Rocket League, everybody rotates. Not everyone, but ideally everyone rotates. And I think this game has a similar vibe going on. Now let's get into the big controversy of the day. I don't want to be negative, but I think we have to touch on this. Rematch is a video game we kind of all expected to be free to play. I did. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I thought it would be free to play. And there's a lot of anger I'm seeing online. But I want to tackle it logically, right? No rage baiting here. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be honest with you guys, right? Many people might not know, but Rocket League wasn't free. It came out in 2015 and it cost $20. Rocket League was only free on PlayStation Plus in 2015. 5 years later, Rocket League was free in 2020, okay? It took 5 years for the game to be completely free to play. Rematch right now is $30 at launch. Considering inflation, it's about the same price as Rocket League, and it's free on Xbox Game Pass. It's kind of funny actually. It's following in Rocket League's footsteps. And maybe in 2030, Rematch will announce it's becoming free to play after 5 years. It'll be like exactly like Rocket League. Maybe it'll happen. I think it's a fair theory. A lot of people are thinking that's going to happen eventually. And let me know in the comment if you think that's going to happen. What do I think about the decision to charge money for Rematch? Do I think it's okay? Do I think it's the wrong decision? I think I don't want to sit on the fence. I'm not trying to win your votes. I'm not a politician. I can give you my honest opinion. I think it's a tricky battle. On the one hand, I am sick of free-to-play games. I'm getting kind of tired of them. I've played too many. You know, I want my time to be respected. I don't want to grind for crappy skins, and I don't want to always be asked to spend money. I mean, like, look at Warzone. I loved Warzone, and I still like playing the Verdansk revival they've got going on. But the store is horrible. There's so much stuff on the store, and the battle pass is full of junk as well half the time. I hate it. It's grimy. And with Rematch, it's hard to tell right now. I'm a little bit worried, you know? It's $30, and it's convinced me I will buy it. And as much as I love the mechanics, I see there's a battle pass. And I can't tell right now if the battle pass will automatically give me enough coins to buy the second season battle pass. And also there's 3 editions of the game. There's one edition, the normal one, right? The poor man's version. Then you've got the pro version, gives you 1 battle pass. Then you've got some super pro edition that gives you 2 battle passes. It's a little bit slimy, actually. And online, I looked a little bit. Let me know if I'm wrong. Sorry, by the time I'm recording the video, maybe I'm just wrong. But when I looked recording this video, I can't tell if the Battle Pass 4, or the Captain Pass they're calling it, if that's going to give me enough coins to buy the next Captain Pass. So, do you want me to spend $30 and then buy a Battle Pass, and it may not give me the next Battle Pass? And I don't even know. What if I don't buy the Battle Pass? I don't know. What's in the game without the Battle Pass? How many skins are there? Right? Don't hate me, right? I want developers to make great games. I want them to get paid, and I want consumers to feel respected. I want a good balance. But if I spend $30 on Rematch, and let's say I cannot unlock loads of cool skins for free, and let's say, you know, you buy the game for $30 and your character looks like, well, how mine looks, and you can't get too many shirts, you can't get too many hairstyles or skins or tattoos, you can't get much at all. You have to buy the battle pass to make your guy look better than default. Then I think it's not okay. I would be upset as a customer, you know? If I'm buying the game for 30 and I don't mind paying 30, I think mechanics are cool and they've convinced me. You have to also make that 30 worth it before you ask me to spend more money. You know, remember the old days of playing like FIFA Street or like the old Need for Speeds, you know? You bought a game, you unlocked loads of skins, cool customization, you paid it with cash, you played it, you unlocked cool skins by doing challenges. Like, remember Tony Hawk? You would do different challenges to unlock new characters, clothing items. I think that's what this game needs. I'm happy to pay the 30, charge me 30 slow clap, but definitely provide me some proper unlocks and skins. Don't make me pay 30, I open the game, and all the video game is doing is asking me to spend more money all the time. You have to find that balance. Make my $30 worth it, and I swear you will have me buying the battle passes in no time. But if you treat me wrong, I think I'm going to be a little bit burnt. Anyways, guys, that's my opinion. That's going to have to do it for today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the controversy. Let me know what you think about the mechanics. Also, let me know what you think. I'm giving you too many things to think about, but let me know what you think about how different Rocket League or FIFA are. The whole concept that some sports video games are actually making you do things very like viscerally, very like actually making you position yourself directly, whereas there's others that don't. You know what I'm trying to get here? Maybe there's a basketball game where you have to position your hands and your wrists properly. I don't know. Let me know if any of that made sense. But if you made it this far in the video and you've enjoyed it, please like and comment, subscribe for weekly gaming videos. I would love to read some comments, and the likes really help me out, especially a small channel like this. So thanks a lot, everyone. I love you all. Peace.